other day, Kassie King posted this video about how she gets super paranoid when she's jogging at night. And while I could have just left a comment on said video saying that I related to it, I decided that a comment didn't quite sum up everything that I had to say about this particular topic, so I decided to make a video response. I think it's important that I lay some blame on a couple of sources. Crime shows and scary movies. Because seriously, people, those things condition us to be terrified if we ever find ourselves in a combination of the following circumstances. Condition number 1, you are all alone. Condition number 2, you are doing something very mundane. Condition number 3, it's pretty dark outside. The media's taught us that anytime we have these three things in combination, it is the trifecta of doom. That is always the time when the killer strikes or when the main character finds the dead body of their best friend. Despite the fact that I'm a well-adjusted and rational human being, I confess that I have fallen victim to this little trick of the media. Every single time that I am alone and doing something mundane and in the dark, I go into the fight or flight response. Although, frankly, I don't know that what I do counts as the fight or flight response. My version of flight is more like stand stock still like a blubbering wuss. And my version of fight is more like feel like you're a ninja because your mind's tricking you into thinking you have a heightened sense of hearing, but you're still really clumsy and don't have any of the skills necessary to actually fight. This happens to me anytime I pass anyone on a nighttime walk. During the day, if I walked past them, I would just be like, hey, yeah, we're both walking, let's be friends. But because it's nighttime, I start to get all on edge and my eyes start getting shifty and I ball my hands into fists and I try to look really big and mean and intimidating. They seem to get closer and closer to me in slow motion and all the street lights are flickering and I can hear ominous music in the background and I know that at any minute now they're gonna come up and then we walk past each other. Nothing significant happens, and I get to feel like an idiot. Other times I get freaked out like this include when I get in my car late at night. I always have to check the back seat to make sure there's not going to be a murderer who pops up in the rearview mirror. And along those same lines, anytime my family leaves me and I have the house to myself at night, I'll be in the bathroom getting ready for bed and I'll open the medicine cabinet to get my toothbrush out or something, and I'll go to shut it. And you know how in scary movies when the main character shuts the medicine cabinet, there's always a murderer creeping behind them in the mirror? There's never a murderer creeping behind me in the mirror, but I always think there's going to be a murderer creeping behind me in the mirror. There is, however, one recurring place in my life where I think my fear is completely warranted.
Tell me this does not look like a place where you would dump a dead body.
But it does, right?